a really windy day today, so I hope you're safe and sound inside. My garden hedge has fallen down. Finally, the fence has gone, so everyone's enjoying looking at that, but someone has come to mend it today. So lots of blessings for this day. I've been thinking about touching. I've been thinking about all those things that we have missed during this lockdown. Holding hands, linking arms with someone, stroking someone's hand who's in need of comfort. How powerful touch is in the Bible. But I also laugh when I think about the times we don't like that. I've got a little book called How to Avoid the Peace in Church with lots of cartoons that makes me laugh. Jesus used his hands to heal. He often touched. In fact, he spat. He put his hands in people's ears. He touched their eyelids. He even went against all social conventions of the time and touched a leper. He reached out with his hand. And we're told in Matthew that many followed him and he healed them all. He felt compassion for him. And that's where touch comes from. It comes from our sense of compassion, our sense of love and support that we are overwhelmed with. When he lays hands on them, they are healing. They are healed in ways maybe we don't recognise or expect. We don't heal to make everybody better. We heal for peace. We heal for courage. We heal with love. I have always loved the story of the hemorrhaging women in Luke 8:43 to 48. I'm just going to read you a little bit of it. Now there was a woman who'd been suffering from hemorrhages for 12 years, and though she had spent all she had on physicians, no one would cure her. She came up behind him and touched the fringe of his clothes, and immediately her hemorrhage stopped. Then Jesus asked, "Who touched me?" When all denied it, Peter said, "Master, the crowds around you press on him." But Jesus said to him, "Someone touched me, for I noticed the power had gone from me." Someone touched me, for I noticed the power had gone from me. Expressing compassion can be tiring. It is giving. And we have to give to ourselves too, because no one can give from an empty cup. And I'm learning that in ministry. But this woman would have been unclean. She would have been untouched. And she was so desperate, and her faith was so strong that she reached her hand through those crowds, all those men who had been pushing her away, and she managed to touch the fringe of his cloak. And in fact, I have had, when I had my ordination stole done, a fringe on the bottom of it. And I think of that woman reaching out and touching in love, in trust, in compassion for herself, and feeling Jesus's compassion for us. And so we might not have been able to hold hands for months. We might not have been able to hug those grandchildren that we love. We might not have been able to fling our arms round for a great, huge bear hug. And goodness, I'm looking forward to those. But we have Christ's compassion and love that will reach out and lay hands on us. The compassion that we saw even to the death, even when he hung on the cross and said to the disciple, "This is my mother. Take her to you." Happy Mother's Day if you listen to this today. Thank you for all those people who have mothered us, all those women who have touched us with compassion. And when we get out of lockdown, my goodness me, there's going to be some hugging going on. I pray for you all today. God bless.